Look, good morning, good morning. Hey, another day to get it in, man. Let's go. Good morning. Hey, what's going on? Hey, another day to get it right. Let's be on this side of the dirt, not the other side. Uh, when it comes to workout machines, me personally, this is just my opinion. Whatever machine, you can, whatever machine works the majority of your body. Uh, to me personally, would be the best machine. Like they got like a mountain climbing machine. It works your full entire body. I like that. But whatever you like, that's the direction you should go in. This is all my opinion now. I'm gonna say it because you asked. Ah,
Is it better to be loved or feared?
Maybe I should lie to myself. That don't hurt a lot. Lost on all accounts of myself. Got God on my side.
I got Mikey with that for sure. I got Mikey with that for sure.
When I get your neck and bet the time is running up.
I got Mikey with that for sure. For sure. I got Mikey with that for sure. For sure.
It's Watson on the track. It's Watson on the track.
It's Watson on the track.
I got Mikey with me for sure. 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 Savage, what's happening?
My bro, 'cause every time I talk, they always shut me out. And maybe I may take a basic free route. I live in the darkness, can't scream or shout. Way
Good morning. They gonna be a light day. Gonna do let me see, an hour and 10 minutes of work. You know, pace it out, make it count. Going up and not down. Bustin' Durns, party, yo, let's go. Start the abs, the little planks from the beginning, man. Bit my try not to, I guess you could say, do 2 a day. I don't consider like doing lower body routine after I walk the dog. I don't consider that anything. Yesterday I had to. It just felt like it. Just felt like it. No reason in particular. I got Mikey with myself. I got Mikey with me for sure. I ain't gonna lie. If I could buy a piece of equipment, it'll be that mountain climber machine. You know, mountain climber machine. Full body, you know. Yeah. I got Mikey with that for sure. I got Mikey with that for sure. Hey, gonna get right into it. Hour and 10 minutes. Birthdays. Light day. It's a light day. Hour and 10 minutes of burpees. Not necessarily light. It's still a workout, but for me, it's a low pressure. You know, I got Mikey with that for sure. I'm still gonna apply that pressure. That's the pressure. Yeah. Good morning. Morning. Man, I got put in some work. Nice little bit of physical work today. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. got Mikey with that. For sure. 30 seconds to get time, man. Hey man, I'm telling you, them abs, working them abs, man. Doing that regular routine every day, and having a halfway decent diet, you definitely gonna have some bumps in your midsection, the good ones. Yeah, you gotta do it every day though, you know. And I got more. Honestly, there's so many ways that you can get there, man. What you call it? Just commit to the ab wheel for 20 minutes. Just commit to the ab wheel. And I mean, like, you don't have to start off with 20 minutes. You start off with 2 minutes on the wheel. It's just being consistent and increasing the workload. You know? I like it. Not all the time, but I like doing these burpees in 5-minute variations. Like right now, 35 minutes, warming up. I got Mikey with that. I'm doing 1 pump, next 5 minutes, 2 pumps. Like my default is for 2 pumps. I hate 1 pumps. I don't know why I hate it. I do. See a lot of people, you know, when they get down and do their burpees, they get down and try to do it real fast. Good. For the long distance, I like doing it alone, having a pace. Ain't no rush, you know. It's no rush. I've learned it over time. It's the best. I like you with that. For sure. So you take your time and you slow it down. Especially when it comes to doing burpees. Like, it's all good when you see people doing burpees. And you like, man, seems like a real live workout. I want to do it too. And I want to do it too. And commit to it. Right? And yeah, my burpees are sloppy. My form isn't the best. But I have, that's why part of the reason I do them slower than running through them, because I know for a fact that my form isn't crisp. like it should be. Do I care right now? No, it's not a main issue. Because I'm getting the work I need to out of going through these variations. But if I were to speed it up and you necessarily don't have your form down correctly, and you were to try to, you know, Navy SEALs, 2 and 3 pumps, and all of that, when you start, you know, running out of energy, when your body, you know, when you know, your muscles and you know, your breathing and all of that, and your body starts, your mind isn't thinking clearly because it's not getting the proper amount of oxygen. You're not doing it correctly, but you're trying to go through the motion and get it fast. Then you start humping, or you know, dropping your midsection to the point to where it puts the pressure on your lower back, and all the jerking and all of that. You put yourself in the path for injury. So now, in the first 5 minutes, now I'm gonna up it to 2 pumps. You know what I'm saying? So now, you know, you get to that point to where you're like, okay, I'm doing it, but you start going at it for prolonged periods of time, trying to hit a number or whatever. Let's say, you know, I'm gonna do 100 burpees, X amount of time, such and so forth. You start forgetting about, you know, the health perspective of being safe. You start trying to hit that goal or whatever the case may be. You're going fast, putting yourself in the path of injury, especially as you get older. So, you know, taking your time, pacing it out, doing what you can do. And that's why I go slower. I could go a lot faster and stuff like that right now. And I just don't want to push myself in that direction. But there'll come a time where I might do it every now and then. But I see it a lot. And it's some famous fitness influencers that work out based off of burpees. Famous influencers. And I follow them. They've been doing from around the world. They've been doing burpees for X amount of years, and they have X amount of followers, and you know, they built a almost a cult type following, and people's lives have been changed and the whole nine, and then boom, here it comes. They say, you know, they had to chill for a while because they had some lower back issues, hurting themselves doing burpees, right? And I've seen this happen more times than a few. And there's a lot of things that go into it. And as I break it down, like, take your time. You know, you shouldn't have to rush it. And there's plenty of ways you can do burpees. You know, you can come up and, you know, do a whole bunch of stuff. I choose not to at this point in time, because it's just not my thing. Although, when I got introduced to burpees, I got introduced to burpees with this monster. This dude was a monster. Had the little his own click, and you know, he put the so I said, man, let me see what I can do. I want to get down here. If I want to, you know, see you know, get in the circle, and they was at the gym, and they doing sets of 50 jumps, bow, boom, bow. You know what I'm saying? 50s, back to back. Man, I did the first set. I was the one who was lagging. Yeah, so everybody finished. I'm still on like 20. Still got like 30 to go. So I still got like 30 to go. That's it. I think it was the third set. Man, I done snuck out. I don't want no parts of that. And it was like mind-boggling to me. So I would go and I would I'd be like, man, when I get home, I'm gonna try this stuff on my own. Running from it every time. Running from it. I had to learn over time. I'm doing 5 minutes of Navy SEALs. I had to learn over time, like, you gotta take your time. First of all, if you getting into these calisthenics and stuff like that, it's so much stuff that your body has to get acclimated to, you know? So for me, I always tell folks, when you're doing burpees, you're doing it for an extended amount of time. Start doing them slow, taking your time, pacing yourself before you start doing all the crazy stuff. That's just my opinion. Now, when you go down and at this point right here, you know, this is where people get into that, because they got to get up and jerk. If you ever, you know, how you do push-ups like this, if you were to do that like at a third, you take the pressure off of your back. Only I suggest to folks do that when the fatigue starts to set in and you can feel yourself jerking. That'll save your lower back throughout the process. Because none of us start working out so we can have setbacks. None of us start working out so we can injure ourselves, you know? That's not in our mind. But we see the end goal, and we want that end goal so much. You know? You want it now. You know what I'm saying? You want it now. Like, you know? And it sometimes you gotta take your time. You gotta build that compound interest. Along the way, you're gonna learn your body. You know? But yeah, man, burpees, real good. Travelers, truck drivers, you know, people on the move. Even if you're not on the move, I always talk about having a foundation. If this could be the foundation for somebody. You know, it's a full body workout, and there's not one full body workout that I would say is 100% gonna max out everything and you benefit from everything. But as far as burpees are concerned, it's a full body workout, a fat burner, muscle builder, and there's so many variations of it that you can do to get different things out. So, And if you were to commit to something like burpees, it doesn't have to be burpees, but something similar. When everybody else falls off because they can't get to the gym, you had your foundation and it's already set in stone. You don't have to make any adjustments. That's important. That's very important. Because for the people who get caught in routines and, you know, people who get caught in routines like me, when something happens or something changes, you can fall off. Example, vacation. You've been working out, going in, and you gotta go on vacation. So now I'm go to 3 pumps, you know, and you go on vacation. There's nowhere to really work out on vacation, or they might have a gym down there you just ain't interested in it. You more interested in chilling, you know. When the vacation is over, a lot of us can't get back to the routine correctly. Jump right back in there. Traveling on the road, having to move around, truck drivers and all. Man, you do this anywhere with no excuse. With no excuse. You know what I'm saying? But this is a great foundation to commit to. You don't like burpees? Jumping jacks. You don't like jumping jacks? Run in place with a broom stick, pumping over your head. You know what I'm saying? You don't like that? You want some more pressure? Jump rope. These are all great foundations to have that no rain, sleet, hail, or snow, no gym shutting down can stop. You know what I'm saying? You got those. Everybody is makes this journey so complicated. They make it so complicated. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not that serious, man. Just telling you right now. Like, if you could take away, like I said before, some months ago, if you were a gym goer and you was the only person that went to this particular gym, it's nobody to grease you at the door. It's nobody, else working out in there. There's no janitors. There's no nothing. It's you walking into a public gym that's empty.
I got Mikey with that for sure.
Right? But you still have the same mission. But you still go as hard. Hey, John, what's happening? What's going down? But you still have the same mission. Would you go as hard? If you walk into that gym and it's absolutely nobody there, then let's just imagine that I guess you maxed out on everything. You squatted the most you've ever squatted in your life. You benched the most you ever benched in your life. You know, deadlifted, the most you've ever deadlifted. And you walk out of the gym. You're feeling good, right? Now tell me, let's be honest.
I got Mikey with that for sure.
Would you be able to keep that to yourself? Because you did it for you, right? Would you be able to keep that to yourself that you had a max out there and you hit levels that you never hit before? Or would you need to brag to the world or to your circle or to somebody, hey, I did this and I did that, right? The only reason I'm saying that is when you think about it, whether, and don't get it twisted, when you hit those levels, it's something to celebrate, something to brag, and the whole nine. But when you think about it, at the end of the day, what are you doing it for? Huh? You understand? All right, so now I just did 3 pumps. I'm gonna do 5 minutes of 8 count bodybuilders. Yeah. So when it's all said and done, what are you doing it for? You know what I'm saying? Right? So
Crucial 808.
I'm saying that because
I got Mikey with that for sure.
when you start thinking about your journey and you start thinking about the direction you want to go, let's make it count, right? So if that means something to you as far as bragging to your circle and the whole nine, you might be a real competitor. Maybe. I suggest you jump into the competitive sports level, whether it's bodybuilding, powerlifting, competing in obstacle courses, whatever. If you're a competitor, make it count. If you just doing it, you can run up to the next person and be like, oh,
I got Mikey with that for sure.
run up to the next person and be like, hey man, what you bench? Hey man, what you squat? Hey man, what such and so forth? Wasted energy, right? Hey, I'm just talking. Say everything that I say with a grain of salt. It's not facts, it's my opinion. But you know, to me, it's like a boxer that box in a ring professionally. Yeah. Yep. That's right, John. But I mean, there's things that we gotta ask ourselves so we can figure out the direction we want to go. Because even if you want to brag and get into the pissing contest, there are places straight up for that pissing contest. Make it count. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you can sit back and, because it's a lot of misdirected energy and wasted on a path going the wrong way. Because if it's somebody who really is the ego lifter, right?
I got Mikey with that.
Then competing might be the thing that really completes them and makes them go to the next level. You know, imagine me being imagine me being a professional boxer, you know, or amateur boxing, and me running around trying to start bar fights and so on and so forth. I'm an amateur boxer. I should be competing in that field. It's a whole bunch of people that'll be shooting for my head. Now, like when you start, and I mean, I'm only saying that because I got sidetracked and got to running my mouth and started going in that direction, and that wasn't even my purpose. But if you not
Got Mikey with that.
on that side, then you need to start thinking about, okay, are the motions and everything that I'm doing, is it worth it? That's the direction I was going. is the motions and everything that I'm doing worth it? Because if you were confused and you get caught up because you're trying to work for self, but you're surrounded by ego lifters, or you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, you might think you need to compete with that. And and going through that whole process, you might lose focus. You might hate the situation, might get injured, all of that. So 4 pumps. Now I'm at the 4 pumps, 5 minutes of 4 pumps. So now, like, you want to think about that stuff, because if you in it strictly for yourself, why would you want to necessarily power lift if you sell insurance? Why would you want to power lift if you work at a desk all day? You know what I'm saying? How does that benefit you and your body over time if you do not compete? I'm saying that because, oh, sure, I'm supposed to be doing 4 pumps. I'm saying that because you know how many grown men I know that go the wrong way because they simply don't know what direction they really want to go. So, hey, what's happening? Yeah, what's happening, Dion? Salute. They don't know the direction they want to go. So, if you're not into ego lifting, and the whole nine, and you're doing it for yourself, oh, shoot, boy.
I got Mikey with that for sure.
I'm talking, forget what I'm doing. And you're doing it for yourself, then all the motions and everything that you do matters. How does it really benefit you in your day-to-day do? We make things so complicated, and it's really not. It's really not. You know, as we get older, the main thing that you want to hold on to is your grip, your balance, and your lower back. Those three things matter. Hey, John, what's happening? Those three things matter. You know what I'm saying? So, when we sit there and we focus on, you know, trying to have, oh shoot, the pissing contest and all of that and the whole nine, don't get it twisted. Like I say, if you are really into ego lifting, there's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with it. But you need to be in that space. You got to go to that space. Like, and that's only going to make you better, because now you're competing amongst people who compete. Oh, shoot. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to make you rise to the next level. But if you want who's strictly in it for the health benefits and on the side of I'm just trying to stay in shape, I want to be in the best shape of my life, but not on the ego. I mean, from the, powerlifting and bodybuilding and all of that. You just want to simply be in shape. Simply be in the best shape of your life. Being in the best shape of your life might not have to do with you being fully defined. Being in the best shape in your life could be what the best shape of your life. Like, the best shape of your life ain't the best shape of his life or her life. The best shape of your life, right? How do you get there? How do you get there? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful, John. For sure. Yeah, but being in the best shape of your life, right? So, being in the best shape of your life might just be being at a certain weight and a certain body fat. That might be the best shape of your life, and that might be where you want to be in life. Do that. If that's where you were going, if that's the direction you were trying to go, are you powerlifting? You know what I'm saying? We have to put all the direction of our journey. We got to make it make sense. I play chess with my wife. I play chess with my daughter. And one thing that I always stress to them, because they always do it, is they'll make a move and they didn't think before they made that move. So my question to them would be, if you're going to make this chess move, can you explain to me why you did this? If you can't explain to me the reason you just moved that chess move, that chess piece, you moving blind. All right, so now I'm 5 minutes of mountain climbers. You moving blind. So, with that being said, when you're working out and you going through that journey, yeah,
I got Mikey with
yeah,
show.
That's perfect, John. Exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying, John. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you on that journey, you got to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll go a long way the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? A long way the wrong way. And just like you saying, John, just like John saying, you got to make it make sense. You have to make it make sense in your life. So if you sitting there talking about how much you can this or how much you can do that, talking and forgetting the variation, how much you can do that, where if it benefits you, so be it. But if you're trying to be in the best shape of your life, and the only thing you can tell me is your max numbers, that doesn't mean anything. Because like I say, you can have all the power in the world, but if you don't have airflow, that power is irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Hey, Mike G, what's going on? Salute, salute. And then another thing, John, like you were saying, make it make sense, pretty much, right? So I've always, it was a conversation that came up, and I've been talking about it periodically. When people say, what's the best exercise if you could do one exercise? What's the best machine if you could have one machine? The best exercise for you
once you enter this
is the exercise that you thoroughly enjoy the most.
Family comes to everything else.
I don't care. And it's making it seem like I'm a hypocrite to what I'm saying, because I don't care if your favorite exercise is the bench. Do it. Do it. Max it. You know what I'm saying? Max. That's your favorite exercise, right? But once you get into that and you start getting in there, you're gonna have to do more than that. But if that brings you to the level that opens that door to the next level, then do that. Do that. Do what you enjoy the most. But along the way, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, if you pushing pencils and typing all day and you not competing, but you powerlifting, the damage that it does to your body over time. You know what I'm saying? The damage that it does to your body over time. The money, the finances, everything that you have to do to feed that over time, it takes something from you. It takes something from you.
Rub your hands together.
So
Repeat it.
if you're gonna brag and do all of that stuff about how much you bench, how much you squat, make it count. If you're gonna drag your body like that, you're gonna put your body through that type of pressure and the whole nine. Don't be doing it just to brag amongst your friends or had a pissing contest amongst people who aren't even in that field, because you tear your body down. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sense of the motions and things that we're doing. And I'm not knocking anybody that's on their journey doing what they're doing. I can't. Another thing, I'm not going to stop somebody from get in the way. Like, don't let anybody tell you what you can and can't do when you the one putting in the work. So there's that. But make it make sense. If you're going to power lift, you're going to bodybuilding the whole night, you don't compete, and you do not compete, the wear and tear, the financial strain to maintain and do all of that cost. It costs. It costs your body. It costs your joints. It costs a lot. It costs finances, time, all of that. And we don't, you know what I'm saying? We'll jump into that box because we either see it or that might be what our circle is doing. But you might be walking yourself into an injury. You know what I'm saying? You might be walking yourself into an injury, and it's not going to be beneficial for you. So I'm trying to bring it 360 and back full circle. So with that being said, finding workouts that benefit you. I don't mind having low, how do you call it? Low pressure workouts or whatever the case may be. If I can maximize it and get the most out of it. And I'm not saying it to justify what I'm doing. I'm just saying it to put that seed on your brain. Like, man, what am I doing? If you're doing the right thing, stay on that path. But the one thing I always stress to everybody, I'm not going to tell you, hey, you need to do what I do. You need to eat what I eat. And the whole nine, you're going to be all right. No. We're all different. We all have different directions, different paths, different goals, different wants. You have to do your due diligence. That is the main thing that most of us do not do. We don't do our proper due diligence. So when people ask me about the diet, you got to do your research. Yes, low impact. That's what I was trying to say. Yes, low impact. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like, I swear, if all I could do was chair burpees, guess what I'm fixing to do? Chair burpees. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what anybody say, how funny it looks or whatever. It's what's benefiting me. I'm not in the pissing contest realm. And we'll sit up there and let people talk us into that. Or, especially as men, we had that, you know what I'm saying, as men. But if you taking care of yourself, it's all you got to do is what benefits you. Like I say, man, finding that base, your foundation of a workout that you don't have to necessarily do it daily, but it's your reserve, it's your fallback. It's something that you could do on any day, every day, and it's just like brushing your teeth, washing your face, and the whole line. It could be jumping jacks for 30 minutes. It could be running in place for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It could be all of that. It could be jump roping 30 minutes. And the thing about it is, these are all things that you could do in a small little space, no matter the weather, no matter the location, you can get it in. So it's no excuse. It's none. None at all. But with that, yep, and run our own races, Mike G. That's it. But the thing that my had changed Mike G life. So now I'm gonna do 5 pumps. So the thing that might have changed Mike G life in his fitness journey, he might speak on it, and I might be able to take little bits and pieces of that and apply it to mine. And we're going in 2 different directions. You know what I'm saying? Yes, something is better than nothing. Facts. But it's real, man, because I see it so many times, man, and it gets bad as we get older. Especially as we get older, you start seeing gentlemen that and women too that are just starting their physical fitness journey, which is good, But when they start the physical fitness journey, as we get older, they go into making the mistakes that somebody who was athletic their whole life has made in their teens and 20s. And starting off correctly, knowing the direction you want to go, man, it changes your whole perspective on everything. Just imagine you've never really been down a path of, I'm just using physical fitness, PT training, you know what I'm saying? For an example. But you got 2 paths. And you've never really gone down these paths before. And it's your first time going down each path. Now you go down one path, and this path is hard. You get minor, yeah. I'm gonna get to that one, Mike G. That's heavy. I know that one's heavy. But you go down one path, and that one path is strenuous. You putting in a whole bunch of work and the whole 9, and you giving it all the effort in the world, and you see results, but you're not seeing the results that you wanted to see, right? And you committed to it. You know how many folks I see, go to the gym or start their journey thinking that they're gonna be tip top, like chopped up in the whole 9, and they end up having a big chest and big arms, and that's they thing. So now they walking around like this because they forgot all about the rest of their body. They all over the place. So then you got the other path that you go down. It's a path that has already been paved. This path has already been paved. All you got to do is walk down this path. It's one you've never been down, but you got to trust it. And you go down that path, and it's unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? And you see results, big time results. You will be more committed to that second pass at any given time moving forward in the future. You would that other path. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where you would think that's the doctrine. There's nothing else. But there's plenty of other things. It just worked for you. But anyway, yeah, Mike G. So I interviewed this old school for way harder than me. And he got me by like 25 years. And I'm 44 years old. Fixing to be, in a couple weeks. But anyway, he said, if I stop working out, I'ma die. Right? I went through a thing where I don't care if I'm injured. Let me say that again. Injured. I don't care if I'm sore. I don't care if I'm hurt. I'm going through whatever motion I could possibly go through. Because I've learned my body heals a lot faster in motion than letting it sit up and get tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm having elbow issues now, and it's pretty much done. I'm not having any issues right now. It's like out of pain from 1 to 10, it's like a 1. You know what I'm saying? But I think Monday or something like that, I woke up, my elbow was hurting. Nothing to do with the workout. So I went through the whole workout, but I took out the wheel. The one thing that puts the most pressure out of my whole workout on my elbow. But I didn't say nothing to nobody or nothing, that just went through the motion. These how I handle things. Like, if I had an extra tight muscle, I might have strained something slightly. Not pulled it. You got to know your body. Take everything that I say with a grain of salt. I'm not a doctor, but I might have strained it a little bit. Instead of me firing through on the pull-ups and stuff like that, let's just say it's my left arm. I'm gonna grab the pull-up bar. I'm gonna see if I can do the motion. But as I'm pulling more with my right than I am with my left. Now I'm just concentrating on getting up there with my right and not my left. You know what I'm saying? And going through the motion. I'll do that until I can continue to go. But the thing about that, what Mike G is saying, that stuff, what it does to your mind, like, man, it does tremendous things to your mind, because your mind, your body, like, your mind will quit before your body will. Your mind will quit before your body will. And if you're willing to learn your body in that context to the point to where you know how your body heals, you know how to go through the most, and most of us don't even know that because we won't take ourselves through it. You know what I'm saying? We won't take ourselves through it. You don't know your body can heal on the move. Because every time that a situation happens, every time you get a little extra sore, you might be a slight injury, nothing major. And again, you got to take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I am not a doctor and nobody knows your body better than you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I didn't see Mike G. I didn't learn that. Until my second knee surgery. That's when I learned that. My first knee surgery that I had, they sent me home, had me sit up, couldn't do anything, and my knee got stiff. It was horrible. My second knee surgery, which was worse than my first knee surgery, and the recovery time was longer. The day that I came home, they had me on a machine that kept my leg moving 24/7, would not let my leg stop. And I started physical therapy the next day. So it was a lesson.
And I wish I knew that lesson at a younger age. I wish I did, but I learned it along the way. So you will be surprised at how your body recovers, how your body heals when you continuously move it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. Nope. That's what exactly. And I also I learned that I am lying a bit because I learned it in little bits and pieces, but not as far as injury and recovery or whatnot. The injury recovery, no, I had to learn that later on in life. But how I started to learn how to get my weight up in the pull-ups and all of that, doing stuff back to back, was taking steps in between the reps. And it would help me recover faster. You know, when you stop, and I still do it, don't get it twisted, bending over, trying, whatever you can do to take the pressure off. That's what you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So if it's, you got to breathe, you know what I'm saying, bend over, whatever. But if you can stand up right and, take a few steps between your reps, whatever it is, your body recovers faster. It recovers faster. Believe it or not. Like, it does. But so with that being said, that's where I started to say, okay, I don't need weights. I don't need this. I don't need that. Everything that I want to do, I'm speaking for me and my journey. Only. Everything that I want to do consists of full body. I want to do things that I don't have to think, and I could get the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? So I started to commit and do my due diligence going in that direction. Whatever your direction is, do your due diligence on that. And I'm talking about from the food to the exercises to the sleep, the rest, everything. Due diligence. Do it, and make it work for your life and your situation. You don't have to be all barbaric and robotic and all. You just got to find your niche. And yeah, man, sitting around and all of that, man, the only thing your body does is get stiff. Yeah, but staying active, staying in motion, that's the stuff that's gonna keep you younger youth. If I go through the list of my injuries, I got injuries like a bull rider. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. No BS. There's plenty of situations and stories that I've seen that are way worse than mine. That's why I love combative sports and combative fields, because it's not even about, like I say, it's not about the game time. It's not about the fight. Whether it's the military, whether or boxing, MMA, whatever. I mean, all that's entertaining and all, but that's not where it's at for me. It's all about the pre and the post for me. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at. Hey, take it easy, Mike. Take it easy, bro. Have a good day, my G. It's always been about the pre and the post for me. You know what I'm saying? The build up. What you got, what do you have to go through? How do you recover? Well, how do you know what I'm saying? After the situation, body is beaten, battered and bruised, injured, and when you start seeing soldiers that when they, you know, that been wounded to the max, and blessed enough to have all their limbs, but you see them years later, you wouldn't even know they were in the service, never knew they got injured the way they got injured because they kept moving. When you start looking at people that in jujitsu, primarily jujitsu, those injuries in jujitsu, they ain't small. You know, they not small. So you look, the thing is, yeah, you can ball somebody up, and you know what I'm saying, submit them in the whole nine. But that's cool. That's the entertaining part. That's the real deal. That's what it's all for. But the thing is, what's the name? The dude who track star, man, I forgot his name, man. He having these brain farts, man. But anyway, he broke world record, right? And this is what I'm talking about. He broke the world record, and they were asking him about it in the whole nine. He said, I spent 4 years training, working hard, dumb hard, for like 9 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take it easy, John. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Take it easy, bro. Yeah, man. He said, I trained stupid hard. Gave him my all for 9 seconds. We see those 9 seconds. We see those 9 seconds. Everybody see the shine, but they don't see the grind.
Mike, you wake up for sure.
I want to see the grind. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to see what you do after you hit that peak. Yeah, both. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Both. I want to see what you do after you hit that peak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can skip over all the shine. I want to see them 4 years. That's what I want to see. Then, after you accomplish it, I want to see what you do after the fact. And I ain't a judge or nothing. It's so I'm taking notes. You know what I'm saying? You hit the mountain. You know? Now you either got to defend it, or you got to move to a bigger mountain. Or you just gonna start sliding down, or you gonna die on that mountain. And there's so many other bigger mountains out there. But I want to see what you do after the fact. What you do building up to the fact. You know?
I got for sure.
You know, the workup. You know, your recovery. Going through the, you know, like, that be the thing. That be it for me. You know? Everybody always enjoys the shine, seeing the shine in the whole nine. But it didn't just happen. It didn't just happen. And when it does, it looks like it's so easy. Like they doing it like it's just a God-given gift, you know? And we always take it for that, you know? That's part of the reason why I had to change some of the stuff that I was having around me as far as materialistic stuff. Because just because you see this doesn't mean that I have this. You know, you see somebody in a nice car in the whole nine, the first thing in your mind pops in, they must have some money, you know, and it's not like, you know, meanwhile, you see somebody else looking like they struggling and They not only are they not struggling, they can help you. You know what I'm saying? Looks can be can be deceiving. So I don't care about the shine. I care about that grind. Don't get it twisted. End results mean everything too, because that's what it is. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Wouldn't be looking that way if you wasn't in the spotlight, or you didn't make what you did, or you didn't accomplish anything. Wouldn't be looking your way. But I'm more concerned about the grind than I am the shine. One thing about that, at least the way I look at it, light can't shine forever. You know what I'm saying? It can't shine forever. And the things that got you up that mountain can and will get you up the next mountain. You know what I'm saying? If you got it in you. They say you did it once, do it again. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that easy. No. It ain't, when you have to start from scratch and the whole line, but if you have that proper formula, 369, if you have that proper formula, if you got that proper foundation and you can trust in the process, that's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. So, for me, example, I've gone through, I fell off bad. I'm talking about physically. We're talking physically now. I fell off bad 3 times. More than that. But I'm talking about very bad. Real bad. 3 times in my life. And all 3 times, I've done this exact same process. Nothing else. To get the results that I've got. Now, the first time, I was 303 pounds. Right? And the first time, it took me 11-ish months. I say it took me 7, but 11, I was, action figure, right? 11 months. And in that 11 months, I was learning my body, doing my due diligence, taking the bumps and the bruises, and staying consistent and sharpening up my motions and learning what I need to do within the process. And it took me 11 months to get from 300 pounds, 303 pounds. I'm claiming them 3. 303 pounds to 185. 11 months, right?
I got Mikey with me for sure.
So I hit that and feeling good about myself. I hit that mountaintop. And naturally, things happen. I can't remember how I fell off or why I fell off. Knee surgery? What knee surgery? Man, I can't remember why I fell off. But anyway, I fell off. Stopped working out. And I got up to like 260. From 185, went back to 260. Now all I gotta do is trust the process. I know what I gotta do. I know what I have to do. I know exactly. I don't even need to do anything else. I know what I need to eat. I know what motions I need to do. I know everything. All I gotta do is do it, right? The first time it took me 11 months. The second time, it took me only 4 months. You hear me? 4 months to lose that 60 pounds, from more than 60. Go from 260 back to 185. Doing the same thing. But this time, I knew exactly what I needed to do. I didn't need to do anything else. And I went cold turkey. Well, I didn't go cold turkey, but I know how to work myself in the, I have my little tricks and whatnot as far as eating habits or whatnot. Got my own tricks. So I break my finger and fall off again. I get to like 250. This was last year, this time. You know what I'm saying? Last year, this time. So I started working out in April. By October, good, because I could trust my process. So when you can trust your process, whatever that may be, then sometimes that's all you'll need to do, and that's the comfort. That's the confidence. That's the your trust. You know what I'm saying? That all you got to do is just do what you know. So for some of us, it might have been something that we were doing in our 30s, in our 20s, that was low impact or got you over that hump, and you can slowly work yourself back into that, going that direction. Now everything you did in your 20s, you can't do in your 30s, and so on and so forth. But you know what I'm talking about as far as going through the motion. You might have been a runner, a jogger, so you might start walking, and you slowly might work yourself into jogging, whatever. Those are part of the things that are part of your doctrine that I was talking about earlier, when you was going left and right. And when you went right, this is what benefited you in your journey. Sometimes you might need to go back to that as your foundation. Your foundation means everything. I be talking, but I try to make it make sense. I try to make it come all the way around and make sense. But your foundation. So if jump roping was your thing and it's therapeutic to you, you like it or whatnot, you can get the most benefit from that. You know what I'm saying? You get the most benefit from that. If whatever the case may be, you know that more than you know anything else. So start there, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's the work we put in is what we'll get out of it. And with that being said, the work that you're putting in, are you going in the right direction? Are you going in the right direction? I said about moving those chess pieces. When you make your next chess move, you move that next chess piece. Can you explain why you moved the chess piece? And does it make sense to you? You know what I'm saying? And that's how we got to do it. Are working out in the direction we're going. We're not getting any younger. Does the moves or the motions that we're doing, how does it benefit us on a regular basis? What's the purpose of it? Is it keeping you up? In the whole nine. These are just questions to ask yourself. I'm not telling you what you're doing is not that or whatever. It's just we need to ask ourselves these things. Is this really benefiting me for the long haul, or is it benefiting me strictly right now? Because if it's benefiting me right now, is it carrying my body down for the long haul or what? Yeah. We have to measure it and think, because the thing is, we only got one body, man. One body. And like Mike G said, you know, you gotta work through. You gotta keep the body moving and in motion, even through, you know, injuries and pain and all that. But do you want to create a state where your body is always in that and you having to fight out of that? Or, you know, because it's gonna happen irregardless when you get older. It's just part of life. Care what anybody say. But you don't wanna create that state. You don't wanna, you know what I'm saying? For example, CrossFitters. It was a yeah, that's it for today. But CrossFitters, man. It was a you know, a big time fad. Big time fad. People still do it, but it was all good until people started getting them injuries where I'm talking about surgery. Can't, you know, life is unexpectedly changed forever type injuries from CrossFit. A whole bunch of jerking, a whole bunch of this and this and this and that. It was a fad at that point in time. And some people were seeing benefits from going the long way, the wrong way. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Hey, take it for what it is, man. You know, if you're an advocate for CrossFit and that's your thing, that's your thing. But it's a what you call it? It's one of those states where you creating a bunch of future injuries, joint issues, and you know what I'm saying? It's a pool for current injuries. But imagine you committing to that for 5 years strong, and then stopping or getting injured, and now you got to live the rest of your life. And you want to be in shape. Was it worth it? You know, these things count. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially if you was doing CrossFit and you were not competing. You didn't have a sponsor. You didn't have anything. The only thing you got from that was memories and injuries. Memories and injuries. Yeah, but nah, man, take care of your body. We got to think about what we're doing and why we're doing it and what's the benefit in it as far as our future, you know, current, and you know, everything from the health perspective, the joints and all of that. You know, don't work yourself into future lifelong injuries. You know, I'll tell you from personal experience, man. Yeah, and everything that I'm saying is stuff for you to analyze your own situation. It's not, you know, I you know what I'm saying. But anyway, it's past my time, man. Much love. Took it light today. Won't tomorrow. Even if I just got to go through my regular motion, won't be taking it light. But yeah, man. Much love. Sleep with the giants, wake with the monsters, sleep with the lions. You are the master of your fate and captain of your soul. Captain of your fate, master of your soul. Hey, you know. Hey, much love to the morning PT warriors. We on that grind, man. We are definitely on that grind for sure, for sure. Hey, man, I got much love for everybody that's grinding out there, man. Hey, stay on your note. Stay on your note. Keep your sword sharp. Keep your sword sharp. You can't cut nothing if you ain't got no sharp sword. You know, I'll be in here tomorrow like I left my wallet in key. Man, but until then, hey, I'm out. Peace.
Not fairy tales, show good, standing tall. You, boy, you build brittle. We build different. We run dogs, we don't run mouth, boy, we build different. You bark loud, but you are